I never thought that I really had this problem, except since my husband died, I binge drank. And the last one, I skipped a couple of things where I was expected to be, and my neighbor came over because the house was dark to check on me. And she found me asleep and incoherent and not quite right.
I knew I needed help. I was kind of afraid of what life would be like if I tried to stop doing what I was doing. And I'd even told friends, man, I think I'm gonna quit my job and go to rehab. You know, I don't know what else to do. And I don't have a wife or kids or any kind of family life that was really slowing me down. So I was just out there kind of for 20, 25, almost 30 years, kind of doing my thing, and it finally caught up to me. My job was starting to suffer. You know, I was not, in legal trouble yet, but it was coming.
What's at risk are catastrophic medical consequences that include death, include being incarcerated, institutionalized, having liver failure, brain damage, heart disease, kidney disease, and it can be just as horrible on loved ones, because we found out that loved ones whose spouse has addiction also has a shorter lifespan. So this disease is a family disease affecting not only the health of the person with the disease, but everybody around it. So I think it's catastrophic if it goes untreated.
A new and proven concept for the treatment of alcoholism and drug addiction is on the rise at Spirit Lodge. Spirit Lodge offers a unique approach that has created a breakthrough in the way treatment is delivered. Spirit Lodge delivers an effective, clinically based, innovative program in a beautiful, safe, and healing environment. Adjacent to Lake Travis, one of the largest and purest lakes in the central U.S., this fine residential treatment is offered on a private 8-acre plateau with panoramic views of the rolling hills just west of Austin, Texas.
I bet a lot of times the family members might drive a guest up here, and heck, they might want to stay here and have the guest go somewhere else. It's that nice. And, we want to give that to the guests so that they can, have a very nice place to stay, privacy, but they can also work on the serious issues that they've got to confront.
Spirit Lodge has been such a vision and a dream of mine. I saw treatment personally in 1981, and I've been in the counseling business since 1983. And in all my years of counseling and creating facilities and being involved in facilities, I got to the point in my life and in my success that I wanted to create a facility that if something would ever happen to someone like me who's in the position I am now, where would I want to go? And that's how I created Spirit Lodge. I wanted the exclusiveness, I wanted the privacy, and I want it to be individualized. We don't want to take their life away because they're in treatment. We want to enhance their life.
Spirit Lodge provides the ultimate retreat to safely explore the mental, emotional, and spiritual factors that lead to substance abuse. A multidisciplinary treatment team of professionals work together to create an individualized treatment plan for each guest, addressing unique needs and circumstances. Upon arrival, each guest receives a comprehensive assessment by a clinical team, as well as biological, psychological, social, and spiritual evaluations.
My goal medically and in general for the guests is to help them engage in their sobriety and realize there's hope. So what that would look like is if we can assist them in sleeping and helping with their mood, becoming more stable, helping with their concentration, maybe decreasing their cravings as well, then they're able to participate in their recovery, which in turn, both medically and psychosocially, will help them develop the strength to stay sober. What I like to call it is awakening the healer within themselves.
I never even understood why I did what I did, because I'm a fortunate person. I'm not down and out, but I know this disease happens to people of all kinds. And I didn't know why it would happen to me, and I think, why do I have to change my life?
A skilled team of professionals create a highly individualized treatment plan aimed at reestablishing the guest's physical well-being and mending relationships with family and friends.
We're the best. We know what we need to do. We know that we have to treat the whole individual. So we just don't come in here and deal with the chemical dependency problem or the substance abuse or the alcohol, so to speak, okay? We come in here and we talk about, we get them to see a psychiatrist so we can look at their mental health, a psychologist to see if there's any kind of personality testing that we want to look at. We have a full-time addictionologist that's a medical doctor who will come in and look at them from a physical standpoint.
During the course of substance abuse illness, patients lose insight into how bad things have gotten. And once they get to the other side, to that immediate recovery phase, and they start to see the damage that they've caused in their lives, but then also see the opportunities that they have to make amends, to move forward with their life, and to be the loving, productive person that they used to be before the illness, is very satisfying.
At Spirit Lodge, each guest benefits from an interdisciplinary team of skilled clinicians. The team works with each guest to ensure that all aspects of addiction and co-occurring disorders that affect the mind, body, and spirit are addressed.
The staff at Spirit Lodge are amazing in the fact that their personal commitment to striving for the best in that guest treatment experience makes the difference. I mean, their love and commitment and caring and honesty is a godsend, because those are the techniques and tools that you can't always see in a book.
Now, after so much intense therapy, recreation, exercise, and the spirituality, guidance I got, I have a peace now that I didn't have before.
Spirit Lodge employs a professional concierge for guests. The concierge takes care of services that include admissions logistics, airport transportation, spa services, and family week itineraries. Nutritious meals are prepared by some of the finest chefs in the country. Menus compete with five-star restaurants. Enjoy watching the chef prepare recipes from the finest and most fresh ingredients. Great meals, snacks, desserts, and a passionate chef keep the kitchen almost continuously open. Spa services are an optional amenity at Spirit Lodge, designed to meet the physical, mental, and emotional needs of guests. Massage, manicure, pedicure, and jacuzzi and pool options are all available. Spa services help guests learn how to relax and appreciate being calm, while benefiting from increased muscle health and improved peace of mind. At Spirit Lodge, getting healthy and having fun go hand in hand. Recreational and enrichment opportunities offer fun, a chance to reconnect with specific skills, all while improving performances and trying new activities. Recreation activities involve a fitness center, personal trainers, free motion fitness machines, day trips for golfing, fishing, boating, hiking trails and nature walks, plus yoga, meditation, and gourmet cooking classes.
Cooking classes were amazing. That's something I'd never done before, and the chefs were like my best friends while I was here, and that was something that I had not tried, and so I felt really good about that. Got some confidence in the kitchen, and they taught me a few tricks. And yoga, that was something I'd never done before, and that was, by the end of it, that was something I was always going to do from now on. One of the big things for me, being a professional in my job, knowing how hard it was going to be to just leave for 35 days. I'm in sales, and that was one of my biggest fears coming in was, you know, not talking to my clients for 35 days. They're going to think I fell off the face of the earth. So they allowed me to use my phone. I had email access at certain times of the day. And so anything that was a really pressing issue, you know, while I wanted to get away from it and take my time for healing, they still allow me to kind of keep the ties that needed to be together.
The comprehensive nature of the program, ads, and the new methods that are being employed and are available here. What people say is, I got to things I've never been able to get to before, even if they've been in traditional programs or in other treatment programs.
Research shows that recovery rates are increased when the family is involved in the treatment process. Spirit Lodge involves families as an essential element during intensive family week.
It's so critical that we get the families involved. We go out of our way to accommodate families to stay involved and participate. There are times that some families want to just write off their loved one because they're so frustrated. It's a very frustrating disease. And the more we can educate the family to understand that the disease and the behavior was nothing personal against them, and the healing can take place and the forgiveness can take place, the better chances the guests have at recovery.
If they could make that first step and come in for treatment, they'll be amazed before they're halfway through, because what happens with treatment is nothing short of amazing. It is the most gratifying work I've ever done as a physician.
Typically, someone who is very active in their addiction have a lot of chaos in their lives. And so there's a lot of inner turmoil, and the serenity of Spirit Lodge helps them to focus on their spirituality and what's going on inside them, so that some of the healing can start to begin.
The transition between residential treatment and returning home can be a difficult and fragile period for those new in recovery. Spirit Lodge is proud to provide a unique service to guests called Recovery Coaching. Guests receive a full year of continuing care and support upon leaving Spirit Lodge.
And it's been really, that's been almost as effective after getting out as it was here. I mean, I feel that same continuing level of care and communication and personal touch. And that's really what's helped me the most, because it's not been easy.
When they leave, we're going to stay involved in their life. And we're going to call them and we're going to check on them. We call it recovery management. We're going to help them manage their lives to be successful in recovery. That's our commitment to them. It's not just a 35-day or 90-day plan. It's a year of building that foundation. So at the end of the year, we'll still be here for them, but we hope at that point they're doing so well that they're going to be out helping other people to overcome the same deadly disease they've overcome.
And now I have choices. What was going on before, it was just one day after another the same thing. And now I can at least have the peace of mind to make a choice and a decision and what I want to do to make sure that I'm okay with everything. My family life, that's improving slowly, but I'd become so isolated before, and now I'm just open. My friendships are improving. People see that I'm a little bit different person now, and my job has really taken off. My sales have gone up. My job performance is just better because I'm there 100% now, and each day is an opportunity to do that again.
Our golf tournament, the biggest one of the year, we have a practice round, and then that evening we have a cocktail party. And there was some entertainment there where the pro drew out a little putting contest. Well, I think everybody was drinking except me, and I won the putting contest. So I'm $55 richer.
Substance abuse doesn't discriminate by age or gender. If you or someone you know needs help for alcoholism or substance abuse, don't delay. The time to act is now. You can get help at Spirit Lodge. Call us anytime at 1-888-293-2202 or visit us on the web at spiritlodge.com. At Spirit Lodge, it's not just about losing your addiction. It's about reclaiming your life.
I would say that you get to Spirit Lodge as soon as you can.
And remember, if you don't get help from us, please call someone.